Have you ever felt like there's just not enough hours in the day? Between work, family, and other responsibilities, it can be so hard to get everything done. But what if we told you that with some simple time management tricks, you can master your schedule and get more accomplished in less time? Sound impossible? We promise that with a little work, you'll be managing your time like a pro. Hello and welcome to our channel. We know how precious yet limited time can be in our busy world today. The hours and minutes tick by, filled back to back with work, family life, appointments, and more. Before you know it, another day has vanished and you're left wondering, where did the time go? We get it, and we're here to help. Managing your schedule more intentionally is the key to feeling less frenzied and more productive. Our goal is to equip you with practical time management tactics, from blocking distraction to prioritizing what matters. You'll learn how to take purposeful control of your hours and minutes instead of always reacting in the moment. Before we can take control of our time, we need to understand where it's actually going right now. Let's try doing a time audit for a few days. Grab a notebook and jot down everything you spend more than 10 minutes on during your waking hours. And we mean everything: checking emails, browsing social media, chatting with coworkers by the water cooler. It might feel silly writing it all down, but doing a time audit is incredibly eye-opening. Once we have all our activities logged, let's group them into categories like work tasks, family responsibilities, self-care, etc. Now we can clearly see where huge chunks of time are being spent. For many of us, social media and random internet surfing eat up a ton of time. And those little work distractions, like chatting with coworkers, also add up. Just being aware of where our time leaks out is the first step toward plugging those holes. Okay, now that we know where our time goes, we can start taking back control. One of the best ways to manage time is by creating a schedule. Now we know schedules can sometimes feel boring or rigid, but creating structure in our days helps ensure important tasks get done. Of course, no schedule will be perfect, so we need to build in some flexibility too. Let's start by listing out our priorities, both at work and in our personal lives. These are the non-negotiables that need to get done. Next, block time on our calendar for those priority tasks. Be sure to schedule work blocks of no more than 90 minutes at a time. Our brains just can't focus hard for too long. Also, build in 5 10-minute breaks between tasks to clear our head, stretch our legs, or grab a snack. Now let's plug in other must-dos like meetings, errands, kids' activities, etc. Try clustering similar tasks together, like making all phone calls back-to-back instead of sprinkling them throughout the day. And schedule fun stuff too. Don't let all that free time get sucked up by random tasks. Add in time to meet friends for coffee, take an exercise class, or just lounge with a good book. Sticking to our thoughtfully crafted schedule means our important stuff gets done, and we still have time for fun. It takes discipline, but soon managing our schedule will be second nature. All right, we've audited our time and built an awesome schedule. But what about those pesky distractions that derail our days? Distractions are inevitable, but with some simple tricks we can minimize them and stay on track. Let's start by removing the most obvious time wasters. No more mindlessly checking texts or emails throughout the day. Instead, build in specific times for this. And quit tempting ourselves with distraction, inducing apps and websites when we're trying to work. Use website blockers to limit access, or even put your phone in another room. Now for those spontaneous distractions like chatty coworkers and other disruptions. Having a plan for managing these moments keeps us in control. When a colleague drops by our desk, stand up to chat instead of letting them get comfy and drag things out. Set a time limit too. Say, I've got 5 minutes to chat before I need to make some calls. And learn to say no. It's okay not to stop what we're doing the second someone asks for help. Suggest meeting up in 30 minutes instead, or set a virtual appointment to connect later. It takes some effort to fend off distractions, but soon these strategies will be habit. When we create space to really focus, amazing things happen. Those big projects that felt overwhelming get finished efficiently. And skipping mindless social media means more time for activities that spark joy. Our takeaway? Embrace the power of focus by ridding distractions. Your goals and personal life will thank you. We're scheduling our days and tackling distractions, but there's one more piece that ensures time management success: prioritizing. Deciding what needs to happen now versus later is key for working efficiently. Prioritizing starts with knowing the difference between urgent, important, and low-value tasks. Urgent stuff needs handling ASAP, like errors and crisis issues popping up. Important work may not be urgent yet, but moves top priorities forward. Think strategizing, planning, relationship building. And low-value tasks don't align with goals. Administrative work. Some meetings and emails fall here. Now here's a simple trick for deciding what to tackle first. Ask if a task is urgent and important. If so, do it now. If it's important but not urgent, schedule time for focused work. And low-value stuff? Do only if required or delegate to others. This filter ensures we handle hot-button issues immediately while still making progress toward bigger goals. Sometimes, even important tasks get deprioritized if they feel overwhelming or vague. So break them down into smaller action steps. Getting granular makes big projects feel less intimidating. Ask things like, what's the very first thing I need to do here? What's one piece I could knock out today? Momentum builds as we cross small tasks off. With some thoughtful prioritizing, suddenly our days feel productive yet manageable. We're putting out fires, inching closer to our goals, and avoiding unwanted busy work. Now that's effective time management. Phew, who knew mastering our time would take some work? But you guys, the payoff is so worth it. When we take back control of our days, everything gets a little less stressful. We make steady progress toward goals instead of just reacting all day. And we actually have time for fun and self-care. So try out a few of these time management tips. Grab a planner and schedule your week. Limit those website distractions. Start breaking big projects into bite-sized pieces. Small steps like these add up to way more balance and productivity over time. We can't wait for you to join us in time management bliss. Well, there you have it, our top secrets to level up your time management game and start running your days instead of the other way around. We're all about helping you achieve your big goals while enjoying more balance and calm too. If you found these time mastery tips useful, show us some love by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. We post new content every week with actionable advice just like this. Let us know in the comments what your biggest time management challenge is, or share your top strategy for staying laser-focused. Thanks for watching.